Hello, welcome to Blenny Creative Channel. Today we'll be making this beautiful frock gown. We'll be needing a satin or a plain fabric and a pattern fabric. We need a plain and pattern fabric. So I'll be using the bridal satin and also the African print fabric, which is Ankara. I'll be using it. I'll be using these two for this combo. So I took the orange from the African fabric. I took the orange color, so I'll be using this orange satin to mix with this African fabric. So we'll go straight to the cutting. I'm folding my fabric into for the children dress. I usually cut the back and the front bodies at the same time, whichever way you are used to. Please, if you are used to cutting the front bodies first, please cut the front bodies and use it to cut the back bodies. You can see the space at that end. I left it for zipper allowance and button allowance. So we're going to take the neckline. The neckline is 2 inches because it's a dress for a baby. So when to take the shoulder, the neck to the shoulder has 4.5 inches. That is, the shoulder is 2.5 inches. So we're going to take want to slant the shoulder. Then we're taking the armhole, 4.5 inches. That's what we are taking for the armhole. You can take whatever armhole that you want, for depending on the size of the child. So we're going to take the half length, which is 6, including the sewing allowance. So including the sewing allowance, that's what we'll be taking for that. All right, so we'll take the length all through it. We're going to take the length all through it. So take your length, the desired length that you want. Remember that this is not up to the waistline. It's just on top of the bust. Excuse me. So I took that 4 inches that I took from the neckline down to the shoulder. I took it down. Then at that angle, I took 1 inch and I'm curving it. Since I'm using a free hand, I'm curving it with my hand. So I'm going to take this a bust circumference. I'm just going to take it down to the end of the half length. So I'm taking my bust circumference, including the allowance. I'm taking it, including the allowance. Okay, so you take your allowance down, your allowance down. So you so I'm going to cut it. I'm going to put the neck, whatever neck, or if it's round neck that you want, you put the round neck. So I'm going to show you when I'm through with the cutting of the neck, the front and the back bodies. So I've cut the front and the back bodies. You can see it. I've cut the front and the back bodies. The shoulder is 2, remember, and the neckline I took 2 point sorry, the shoulder is 2.5, the neckline is 2 inches. You can see, and the depth is 2.5 inches. I took the back and the front the same inches. So I'll be using this interface, this lining. I'll be using this brown lining for the upper bodies. So I'm going to cut it the way I cut the upper bodies and join it. As I've joined this, I joined the lining also. You can see I've joined it and I have pressed it because I've joined the two shoulder together. And also you can see the lining. I've joined the lining also at the shoulder. So we are going to join the lining and the main fabric together. So you place your fabric as seen in the video. Then you use the right side facing the right side. That's the right side of the fabric facing the right side of the lining. So we are going to sew. You can see how I'm using the chalk to draw it. That's how you're going to sew all through. Sew all through, including the neck, the armhole, back to the zipper, all the button allowance or the zipper allowance. I'm going to sew all through where I'm drawing the chalk. That's where you're going to sew all through down. Then you sew. You can see I've sewn it and you are going to notch it. I've notched the other part, so I just want to show you how I notch it. So you notch all through the armhole to enable easy folding. Even without ironing, it will come out well. All right, so you put your hand there. You can see I'm turning the fabric through the shoulder. You can see how I'm doing it. You turn it out. You keep dragging the other part of the fabric out. Keep dragging it out. Keep dragging it out. Keep dragging it out. Drag this side, then drag the other side. You can see how I'm doing it. Turn it well so that you can see that I almost made mistake there. So don't make the same mistake. So you turn it well and you drag it out. If not, you are going to make mistake. All right, start dragging it out. All right, you can see that I'm through bringing the fabric, turning the fabric. You can see how it is neat, the armhole neat. So we are going to give it a good press. Give it a good press. You can see that I've ironed it, and you have to iron your own very well. Iron and notch very well. Right. So you fold it this way to see how your top bodice is, your half length, how it looks like. Then you correct all errors inside. So we are going to join the back and the front bodies now. We're going to use the right side facing the right side. Can you see how the right side facing the right side? So you're going to hold it with whatever inches allowance that you use in cutting. If it's 1 inch, if it's 1.5, use it to join the back and front bodies. All right, you can see that my fabric is folded into four. Folded into four. You can see that it's folded into four, and it's folded in bias form. So I took my waist circumference, sorry, the bust circumference that I use in cutting my upper bodies. So I also took the length of my gown. I took the length of my gown. All right, you can see how I got it. I have to measure at the up the same inches down so that I can get the right circumference. All right, I'm cutting it out. So you cut out your fabric, cut out the fabric that you fold in bias form. You can see I'm through with cutting my fabric. Remember that you have to minus, if your half length was 6, you have to minus it from the length, and that's what you use in cutting this your flare. This your 180-degree flare. You have to use it for you to get the right length. All right, so like I told you, you will join the fabric. After joining the fabric, we are just going to sew the um, Ankara fabric round it. We're going to sew the flare around it. You can see that I've sewn it round the half length. You can see that I've sewn it around the half length. So you sew neatly. You can use serger to um, make your work neat. Weave on it and make your work neat. So you iron. You can see that my gown is coming out beautiful. Okay, so you range and you press again. You can give it good press if there's light, if you have cool iron. So we're going to fix the zipper at the back. We'll fix the zipper at the back. Zipper or button, but I'll be making use of zipper. So you turn the fabric this way. So we are just going to hold just half part of it. I'm going to hold half. Whatever way you fix your zipper, I use that pattern. I'm only telling you of my pattern, the way I fix my zipper. So you are going to, from where I'm pointing my hand is out, you sew it down there, down, then you leave that upper part to fix your zipper, okay, or your button. You can see that I fixed my zipper. I fix my zipper. I fix it as if it's an invisible zip. So whatever pattern of zip, how how you in whatever pattern you know how to fix your zipper, please fix it that way. Okay, so you can close the bottom, the edge of your gown. You can either fold it or you um use serger to weave on it. Whatever way you want, you can use bias to even turn it. So whichever way you want your gown, look at it. It is very, very beautiful. Please subscribe to my channel to get more tutorials, free tutorials. Thank you for watching. Bye.